Hello friends, welcome to the new tutorials of Amrita Developers. The topic of our today's tutorial is implementing web search in ASP.NET using stored procedure. So welcome to all. So let's start. Today we are going to create this form. This is user interface form through which we can search the record. And this is the display. Whatever search result should be displayed here. So suppose if user wants to display the employees, all the male employees. So we are going to write here male and click search. After that, all the employees in the records of male category should be displayed here. So this is our view. We will create this type of view. You may create either according to your support. So now the database we are created here is testing DB and the table name is employees. So we are already inserted some record for display. Here is the employee ID, first name of the employee, last name, and the category either male or female, and the salary for each employee. So we are going to do by using stored procedure. So we are going to create a stored procedure. What is stored procedure? How should we create? You can check in our. We are already discussed in our previous video. You can also check it on the channel of Amrita Developers. So we are going to create the stored procedure name USP select employees. So 4 parameters are first name, last name, gender, and salary. And here is the code. So we are going to start. So you have to go and you have to create file, new, and project, and ASP.NET web application. Whatever name you should want to give, you give there. I have already created in the testing application, so I have done there. Okay, so the next step we are going to do is to create the connection string in web.config file. So let's create connection strings. Add the name of the connection string. Oops, sorry, I should prefer here my connection string, and connection string should be data source. I will using localhost, so for that I will use dot initial catalog is. So here we are going to insert the name of the database, which is testing DB, and we are using here Windows authentication. So we're going to set the integrated security to true. The provider should be system.data.sql client. We are going to save this, and here it is. Now the next step is to create the. We are going to add the form page. So right click on this project and add new form. Whatever name you should give here, I will type here search web. I think search page should be looking good. Search page. Okay, so here is the form created. So we are going to create this type of view. So I have already having the code for this. So here we are going to copy this code. It is not compulsory that you are going to have this type of view. It maybe depends on your selection. Either you may change the view according to your style. So this is our view, and one more thing, the display output. So I have already here it is a grid view. The type of this on which the data is displayed is a grid view. So we will select it here clearly from the toolbox, which will be displayed from view here is a toolbox. So here in the data section we are going to display grid view. Drag and drop here. So I have already set the grid view, so according to my choice. So here is the, after this is my grid view. One more thing we are going to do here is insert the something web search page. Title is web search page. Some bootstrap files. If you're not having a bootstrap package installed, then you install from the Nugget package manager. So the content is bootstrap.mini.css, and one more file, our style sheet. Here you see I will choose style.css. It is our custom CSS file for managing our view. So I will show you here style. This is our styling that I will going to edit, like how should our page be looking like. And one more thing, we are going to add the script, the jQuery file. The source for the jQuery file is scripts jQuery. Okay, so we are going done. After this, one thing that we are going to display, here is our button. So as I have copied the code, so it will also include this on click. Now we are going to create here on click event, create new event. After creating event, you will be going to the CS file. Here is the button search. So our next step is to write the code. So in this we are create this view and grid view. Both we are going to mention in the our search page. Now we are trying to code that if user enters any string in the text box, click search, then it will fetch the database and take the data and display it on the grid view. So this will be done using a stored procedure. We are not using here commands, we are using a stored procedure. So let's go. So first thing is our connection string, connection string configuration manager. So it will display the error. So you may resolve it either by hover the mouse key and then click on this, then it will display, or either use shortcut, press control or dot key. It will resolve the error that using system.configuration is missing. So we have click here, it will automatically add system.configuration. Okay, dot connection string. Here is the name of our connection string, which string we are going to use. As you mentioned here, my connection string. Okay, I will copy it and paste it inside this dot connection strings. Okay, now another step is using SQL connection. So you will see it also giving an error because, so again press Ctrl Alt, it will resolve. System.data.sql client is not included. Included connection is equals to new SQL connection, and from where? From the here connection string. Okay, now so we will create SQL command is equals to new SQL command, and command, which connection should be used by command, that is CUN in the up here from here. So command connection we will. Now we are going to include the command text. This is not a SQL query, this is a stored procedure. So we will write here the name of the stored procedure. So what was the stored procedure name? Was USB select employee we have created. So I will copy it and paste it here. Okay, Now we will let him know that this is a stored procedure type. Command dot command type equals to command type dot stored procedure. Now here will be adding the parameters. If one thing before doing this, you have to know that we are going to create the input fields of the either text boxes. The ID will be used for access the value of the text box. So input salary, and input gender for the gender box, input last name for the last name box, and input first name for the first name box. So it is input first name dot value dot trim. It will trim the value, and after trimming it will comes out that if it does not equals to empty, this means empty. If empty, so SQL parameter, we have to create new parameter. Its name is param, new SQL parameter, and here we are going to add the parameter. So what are our parameters? We are going to check here in the stored procedure, that is @ first name, @ last name, @ gender, @ salary. So @ first name, and the field will be input first name dot value. Now command dot parameters dot add and per. Same thing we are going to do for the last name. Input last name dot value dot trim does not equals to empty. SQL parameters param2, we name it new parameter for last name @ last name, input last name dot value. So command dot parameters dot add param2. Okay, so oops, sorry, in compiling it will display error if I'm building the project. So now for input gender dot value dot trim, same here, does not equals to empty. Then SQL parameter param3 equals to new SQL parameter, and the parameter for this is gender @ input gender dot command dot parameters dot add, and we have named it param3. So we write here param3, and the last is input salary dot value dot, so same thing we are going to do here is not equals to empty. SQL parameter param4 is equals to new SQL parameter @ salary, input salary dot value, command dot parameters dot add param4. Okay, now after adding the parameter, we are going to do is connection dot open, create SQL data reader in which our data is, and command dot executing, it will execute and fetch and stored all the data in data reader. Now so our data will comes in the data reader dr. So we are going to bound the data reader to this grid view, so that all the data will be displayed on the grid view on the view. So as I have mentioned that grid view ID will be used in this for bounding. So I have here grid view 1. You may default value should be this, you may change it according by yourself. So grid view 1 dot data source, that is dr, and bounded grid view 1 dot data bind. So here is our code. Everything should be working fine. Now our next step is to, first of all, you should set the page to the set as starter start page, and now just build and run the solution. So you have to run it by building and run the project. Click Ctrl F5, and here is our output. You see. So let's see. We want to know how many employees are female. Click search. Here is our records. We have 4 employees who are female. Now check our male employees. So here are our male employees. Now give me how many male employees have salary of 60,000. So we have 2 employees of male who have 60,000. So that's it for today. So thanks a lot for watching, and for any query related, please comment, and please like us and subscribe our channel. We are going to show you the latest videos and as soon as possible. And if you want to have any topic that you want to know about that, so please let us know, so we will create video on that topic. And thanks a lot for watching, and please subscribe, show your support for us. Thanks a lot. Bye bye, have a good day.